the way like I found like the friends I have is making sure that I look for people who have like the same standards as me, and that's a lot of the time been through church or through school, and it makes it a lot easier to have good friends when they all have the same standards, because you're not, you know, scared to speak your beliefs or what you feel, because everybody believes the same thing you do.
Does that mean that you always have to have friends that are LDS?
No, not at all. I mean, I know a lot of awesome people who aren't LDS but have awesome standards.
At least for me and Larry have been friends since we were tiny, little babies. Yeah. And I know I've had friends in the past who I've grown up with, but we haven't really gone the same way. You know, we don't really end up having the same standards or the same, you know, things that we would like to do. And so it's good to have someone that you can count on. And I think basically you can always find that in church activities and mutual. I always think that's a good environment to find good friends and good people.
And going off that, I really think it's important to like, not only like, I mean, it's good to like look for friends, but not focus on it too much and just kind of be a friend more than want friends. And I like found that like times where I'm like, oh, like, I don't know, I just wish I had more friends or whatever. It's times in my life where I could have been friends to other girls that didn't have any, and I think that's really important.
Yeah, I agree. I also think it's really important that you can be yourself, because you know, you get in situations and you're like, kind of feel like you're on edge, but like with the friend group I've noticed that it's really just fun to be yourself, and like, you know that people won't judge you. So
what I like about that was just like, be the friend that you want someone to be to you. And I know that like in school classes and just like in school, I mean like when me and Lily became friends, I think it was just because of school and just classes we've been in. And just like by her personality and her just being her and me just being me, we just became good friends. So I just think it really just depends on the type of person that you are to other people.
Yeah, definitely depends on what you put out there, because you will definitely attract what you put out there. So if you want super fun friends, then be super fun.
So I've been in that situation before, a lot of times actually, where I've been in a friend group people I love, but I want to branch out and make more friends. And I guess the way I kind of just did that was making sure I still made time for everyone. So I would make time to hang out with them, but then I would also make an effort to hang out with other people at the same time, or invite both people or both friend groups to hang out at the same time, because I know that's happened with us a few times. When we started becoming better friends, we would like combine our friend groups and we would all just hang out, and that was really fun because we all got to meet like new people and become friends with a lot more people.
Me and Lyric have kind of always been a duo, and we've gone through several phases where we will hang out with one group of friends and we really like them, but then we kind of want to meet some other friends from a different school, and it's been kind of hard sometimes just to make sure that everyone knows that we love them still, we want to hang out with them still all the time, but you know, it's just fun to make new friends and meet new people, and so I just think that it's good to make sure everyone knows that you love them, and just to make sure that they know that you're not leaving them behind and you're not forgetting about them, and you're just trying to make new friends, and they can make new friends with you, and you know, it's always nice to have someone to go with you and make new friends with you too. So. I've done this before, and it's a really difficult process, and it takes a lot of time. But at least for me, in my case, when I did it, it was really hard and it was really lonely, and I kind of had to just be on my own for a little bit. And you know, that's not terrible; it's not a bad thing. But what I did was I kind of went to different people and just made friends with a lot of different people until I found someone that I feel like I could really trust. It took a long time and a lot of praying and a lot of crying, and so just just a lot of dependence on the Lord was really what helps me get through it and be able to find a true friend to be my buddy.
Yeah, definitely. Because I've also been in that kind of situation where not necessarily my friends are bad people or they were doing bad things, but you know, either they're not being uplifting at that time or whatever the situation might have been. But I definitely love what Lily said, that prayer is definitely like the path to go, because I've spent a lot of nights praying, you know, send me people that are going to be good friends to me, like help me find people that I can get along with. And ultimately I found that in many different ways. And I just love the fact that she said that, because that's definitely happened like with me and her. Like around that time that we became friends, it was definitely a moment where I'm like, I need people that I can, you know, trust and love. And Lily came along and she was that friend to me, and I found that with a lot of other people too. So definitely relying on the Lord in prayer.
A lot of times it's kind of hard to realize that you're gossiping. Like no one really knows, like you don't really notice until like you're 10 minutes into a whole conversation about someone else. So I just think that being aware of it is really important. And so like if you do get into that position where you do end up gossiping, just to change the subject as soon as possible.
What I found that kind of works is you always try to, if you realize it, like she said, because sometimes you don't even realize it, but like once you realize you're gossiping, always try to find something good to say about that person. Because a lot of the time I've been stuck in that situation, I've been like, oh, but did you see their outfit yesterday? Super cute. And then we all will change the subject and get talking about how awesome they are. So that's something.
Yeah, I agree. Like just trying to speak positively of like others. I mean, you'll like find things in like people that you might not like have found just by looking at them, but just try to be positive.
I think it's also important, like if you were to change the subject, like don't do it in a way to make them feel bad or awkward, because I'm sure they don't need to gossip also, so just kind of change it in a way that you would normally just like talk about another subject.